key to that?
I mean, it's just showing up every day and putting in the same work, no matter what, if I'm starting or if I'm not. I prepare every day. Like I am going to start the game, and if I'm not, I'm not. I'm still just going to be locked in the game and see myself in certain situations. Coach Johnson has been helping me like stay visually locked in, so when my opportunity does come, I'm able to succeed.
What's the process been like for you adjusting to college ball?
It's definitely a big change. I mean, in high school we played good competition, but it was nothing like the SEC, of course. And like I said, it's just preparation. The coaches do a really good job preparing us for any type of scenario of who we're going to face, and so it's almost like when I go up to the box, I already know what this guy is going to look like and the shapes of his pitches and stuff like that. So it helps me stay locked in.
We can talk about obviously pitching tonight. Cade very good job that he did. You know, after the weekend you guys had, just building some confidence heading into another weekend.
Yeah, I knew going into the game we were going to use an assortment of guys. I didn't know exactly who all was going to be pitching, but I knew it was going to kind of be like a Johnny Holstaff kind of night. And so every pitcher that came in did their job really well. There were a couple bumps along the way, but it's just room for growth. But everyone that came in tonight did a really good job.
What have you been working on specifically with Josh Jordan when it comes to your catcher?
It's just pretty much just everything. We've done a lot of blocking drills, a lot of receiving work, really just trying to get my eyes and my body in motion and sync. And so that way, like when I go in the game, I'm like comfortable and not hesitant, and I'm able to do what I can do best. And been catching a lot of bullpens for some of the guys, getting comfortable with our pitching staff. So it's been helping me a lot.
You mentioned getting in sync with your coordination and all that. What are you doing specifically to sort of do that?
I mean, it's just the drill work that we do. Josh Jordan does a bunch of different drills with us to where we're able to move different ways, just not like your regular, ordinary, just receiving off a machine. You know, we'll do different variations of stuff. If it's multiple balls coming at me at once, or moving a lot to like block a ball, it's just stuff like that. It just helps me get in sync with my body.
What do you learn about blocking from him?
A lot. It's definitely a big change of mine that I'm still a work in progress with, and I think the biggest thing now is just being able to just continue to do it in every game and just continue to work on it so it just gets more smooth.
What are some of the difficulties like catching college pitchers versus high school that maybe gave you some trouble?
I mean, for one, guys throw a lot harder with a lot more movement. In the fall, that was what I really wanted to work on at first, is just really getting used to like this level of velocity and this level of like movement with guys. And so now as I'm starting to get more comfortable, it's become a lot easier for me.
Is it harder righty versus lefty? Is it kind of the same? Or?
It's kind of the same. I mean, we prepare in the same way. There's different ways we'll set up to like help with that, but for the most part, it's just pretty much the same.
When a guy's having some trouble with his control, is there like a mantra that the catchers have to sort of get each guy sort of calmed down and locked back in, or does everyone have their own different approach?
I mean, we all collectively, all the catchers, we kind of all do the same thing when guys start to get a little get a little control issues or whatever. But like, you know, we'll either walk out there and just kind of calm them down a little bit, slow down their heart rate, or if you watch some of the video, like we'll be back there, just tell them like, hey, just slow down, or really try to focus like their eyes on where they should like where they want to throw the ball. And so just kind of getting them to slow down a little bit and do what they could do best, because every pitcher on our staff is extremely talented and capable of a lot of great things. And so we're just continuing to work on that, get them ready.
What have you learned from Luis?
Luis is like my big brother. I talk to him all the time about like catching, hitting, everything, because you know he's a senior in college. He's been through this 3 times already, going in his 4th season. So me and him have a really close connection. He's just been a big part of my development, getting me to, you know, really just kind of understand like the collegiate baseball game. And so because it's a big difference from high school, and so he's been a really good help with that.
Anything else?
I guess.
Well,
before, when it comes to just the, I guess, analytical approach to the game and Jamie Tetko's role in this team, how much is he talking with you guys, or even with you, because you're working on the pitching side and on the offensive side as well?
Yeah, I mean, we look at analytics a lot. I mean, every single one of the bullpens that the guys throw during the week will have the TrackMan up, and they're seeing how the pitch is moving, like velocity, spin, all that stuff, because, I mean, the pitchers are still working on shapes and everything. And so, excuse me. But, yeah, so we'll have that stuff up, and, I mean, it plays a little bit into how we, like, do our catching work or whatever, or how we prepare to catch certain guys. But for the most part, it's just really just getting back there and getting used to it.
Thank you, Cade.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Appreciate it. So Jared, with your grand slam tonight, you're now 7th all time in home runs. You're at LSU. Did you have any idea about that? A, and B, what is it like to sort of be a part of history now?
Yeah, I did not know that. That's cool. There's a lot of great players that have put on this uniform. Something I've dreamed about since I was in high school, and it's something I've seen and thought a lot about, and it's awesome to see it come to fruition for me. And then, obviously, it's great to help my team win any way possible. So to drive in those 4 runs in the first inning was great. Looking to keep doing it.
What is it about you guys that, as soon as the game starts, first inning, after something bad happens, after a loss, you guys consistently respond right away?
Yeah, it's something we talk about as a team. Just how do you respond to failure? It's a big thing, not alone in baseball, but in life. How are you going to respond to failure? And something that Coach Johnson does a great job teaching us. And so that's just kind of it shouldn't take a loss for us to come out and do that. But obviously, there's a way to respond, and we've prided ourselves on doing that.
Staying with that response, coming off the weekend, you guys, is there a sense of just wanting to get back out on the field and playing? And so do you kind of like playing on Tuesday and going back Thursday, Friday?
Absolutely. I mean, this weekend's not how we, wanted things to go for us, obviously, and we're going to talk about it and address some things going into this weekend. But, it's just moving on to, what's ahead of us, and obviously a great opponent in Mississippi State. Good to be back home. I'm excited for it, and looking forward to it, yeah.
Was the plate approach any different today versus Sunday?
No, I mean, I pretty much have the same approach every day, just, looking for a pitch I can drive, and if it's not there, don't hit it.
Zone contact's been a major, point of improvement for you so far this season. How do you work on that?
Yeah, I just think more repetition. The more you swing, the better you'll get at it. So, I've put a lot of time in the cages in the off season with Chief and Coach Johnson, and going to keep working on that.
Had some really good guys around you in the lineup your time here. Where does Derek, just in the short time he's been here, kind of rank in that? And what's it like having him in play?
Yeah, he's right up there, with some of the best guys like, Dylan and Tommy that I've played with, and, super special. And, he's only got, 20-something games under his belt, and he'll play for, 2 to 3 years here and have a great career, and I'm looking forward to seeing, what all he does, and, it's really special.
Would you like playing in if college baseball was a wood bat league, would you like that?
I don't know. We hit with wood a lot growing up, in travel ball and stuff, so pretty used to it. Obviously, summer ball, wood bat as well. So, I think it'd be interesting. But I think the metal bat's what makes college a little bit more exciting, a little bit more fun. But we'll see.
As a leader on this team, having been with them last year, obviously the year before too, last year, some of the adversity you guys went through, what's your message to the guys heading into Thursday?
Yeah, I just, keep taking it one pitch at a time. The SEC is a tough league, and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in baseball and in this league and in league play. So taking it one pitch at a time, one inning, one game, and, just giving it your all that day.
I forgot who mentioned this, but they said that you've taken on the Wilhelmers role before games a few times. What are your speeches like?
Usually they're movie quotes. I do a pretty good job quoting movies, or sometimes it's been a Nick Saban speech here and there. So we'll see what else I can memorize and come up with.
What movies have you quoted?
I did The Other Guys one time, the lion versus a tuna in the ocean, but I changed it to tigers, obviously, and bison because it was North Dakota State.
You mentioned just getting back home. Obviously, this weekend's a good opponent regardless of record. What does it mean for some of the younger guys after facing a tough road environment to kind of get back home, get their feet wet, kind of reestablish themselves?
Yeah, it's big for us, obviously. I think having the fans behind us is going to be a big deal. Obviously, anywhere we go, we're going to have fans. Obviously, they travel great. Had a bunch of them out in Austin. But, you know, just Mississippi State's a great opponent. You know, I've yet to win a series against them, actually. My first 2 years here, we've dropped the series both times to them, so looking forward to going out there and having another competitive one.
Have you used do you use the football facility at all for the new one to sort of recover and rest and all that sort of stuff? Like, what do you sort of use?
Yeah, I've been over there. I think twice now we've gone over there and just done, you know, cold tub, hot tub, you know, some red light therapy and stuff. Just get our feet up underneath us. But yeah, looking forward to it.